The Hidden Years of Yeshua, Chapter 1. The Restless Heart. Nazareth lay quiet in the dusk, olive groves stretching into violet hills. Yeshua sat alone beneath a fig tree, eyes fixed on the stars. His family was asleep, but within him stirred an unease, a whisper. There is more, far more than this village, more than the fields, more than even Jerusalem. One night after long prayer, he confided in his mother. "Mother," he said softly, "my heart burns to know the ways of the world. In Egypt and beyond, they speak of wisdom older than kings. Perhaps it is there I will find what the Father asks of me." Mary touched his face. She did not protest. She only whispered, "Then go, my son. Wherever you walk, I know God's light will be your path." Chapter 2. The Temples of Egypt. The Nile shimmered like liquid gold beneath the sun as Yeshua arrived in Heliopolis. Priests in linen robes watched the young foreigner with curiosity. He entered the great temple, where pillars rose like papyrus stalks carved in stone. The high priest, old and sharp-eyed, greeted him. "You are not of our people, yet I see in you the gaze of one who has seen eternity." Yeshua bowed. "I seek not power, but truth." For months he studied in Egypt. He learned the chants of Isis, the healing properties of plants, and the secret geometry that bound heaven and earth. One evening, as he stood before a mural of Osiris rising from death, the priest said, "Life is a circle, young seeker. But there is a one beyond the circle. To find him, you must pass through shadow and light alike." Yeshua pondered this as the Nile reflected the stars, knowing his journey was only beginning. Chapter 3. The Magi of Persia. Caravans carried him across the deserts into Persia, where fire altars burned against the night. The Magi, guardians of Zarathustra's wisdom, welcomed him. In a hall of polished stone, one of them asked, "Do you believe in the struggle between light and darkness?" Yeshua replied, "I have seen darkness in men's hearts, but I believe love can kindle light even there." The Magus nodded gravely. "Then you are of the light. Remember, truth is fire. It burns, but it also illumines." Here, Yeshua meditated before sacred flames. He listened to teachings of cosmic order and the eternal battle between good and evil. Yet always he returned to his conviction that mercy was stronger than judgment. Chapter 4. The Rivers of India. The Ganges flowed wide and holy when Yeshua arrived among saffron-robed monks. He sat with them beneath banyan trees, listening to tales of the Buddha and reciting hymns of the Vedas. A rishi asked him, "What is the essence of life?" Yeshua answered, "To love God with all one's being and to love each creature as oneself." The sage smiled. "You speak as one who has seen truth." In India, Yeshua learned meditation, fasting, and the art of silence. He saw suffering among the poor and healed with gentle words and touch. Villagers whispered of the compassionate foreigner who restored sight to the blind with prayers and herbs. Chapter 5. The Peaks of Tibet. At last he climbed into the Himalayas, where the air was thin and sharp with snow. Monks in crimson robes led him into hidden monasteries. Here, Yeshua learned inner fire meditation, breath work, and the art of dissolving the self into the infinite. During one night of deep stillness, he had a vision. Multitudes of suffering people weighed down by fear and sin, reaching out for light. A Tibetan master told him, "You are called not to escape the world, but to return to it. Carry this fire into the valleys, into the hearts of your people." And Yeshua wept, for he knew the road back would lead not to rest, but to sacrifice. Chapter 6. The Return. When Yeshua finally returned to Galilee, he was no longer the village youth. His eyes carried the vastness of deserts, rivers, and mountains. His words bore the wisdom of temples, monasteries, and sages. In his heart, all the teachings merged into a single flame. Love without condition. Give without fear. see God in all. And with this, he stepped into the life that the Gospels would one day reveal: the healer, the teacher, the Messiah.